What's up, everybody? It's your man, Danelle, aka Small Guy Promotions, aka the Omaha Fatty, coming with another podcast episode of What's Up, Omaha. Hello, everyone. Today I have a return guest. This is like, John, this is like your second, no, it's like your third or fourth time.
Third time.
Third
I think
time?
it's third, fourth. Yeah, that's right.
Oh, yeah, fourth, because we did one during like the pandemic where, yeah. So, yeah. I think you're the most tenured guest on the podcast.
Perfect. Good.
But for anyone who doesn't know, who might be listening and you don't recognize the voice, or you're watching and you somehow don't know who John is part owner of Golden Bowl Chinese out in Bellevue, Nebraska. So hello, John. Welcome back.
Thank you for having me back. Appreciate
Yeah,
it.
man. It was a must, man. We talk, a couple times a week, I feel like, through text at least, just to talk about Golden Bowl and whatnot, and all the people contacting you guys and everything, and being
A lot.
heavily interested and excited about the return of Golden Bowl. So I reached out to John and I said, hey, man, I know you're getting all these questions from all over, and it's hard to keep up with all these people who are asking. And it's not that it's a bad problem to have. It's wonderful that people are really interested and really support Golden Bowl, but it becomes a thing where there's so many people contacting and asking, and we try to put it out there that, hey, we'll update you when there's something substantial to update you on.
Right.
And lately, there's just not been any good news to provide to people.
There's been nothing in the last month actually.
Yeah. And so when was today? We're September 16th. When was the actual initial date that you guys are supposed to be back open?
We were supposed to be back open August 17th.
August 17th. So we're almost to the day, a month after the initial date.
Right. Yep. It was supposed to be done and ready to open at the maximum August 17th. They said minimum maximum August 17th. But it just stopped.
It's one thing after another, right?
Yes, it has been one thing after another for sure.
So, of course, the big question that everyone is going to want to know, and you don't have to answer it now, but they're going to ask, when are you, John, we miss you. When are you going to be open?
When we open, I miss your peanut butter chicken. I'll bet you I hear that because I live here in Bellevue. I'll hear that 15, 20 times a day.
Yeah.
Yeah. I hear quite a bit, which is great. I mean, I love that the customers still are thinking of us.
Yeah.
It's also like, oh my gosh. Matter of fact, my friend owns Luigi's. Tim and I, we went and stopped somewhere and had drinks for like, I don't know, maybe for like an hour about 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
And he finally said, people kept coming up to me nonstop. Hey, when are you open? When are you open? And Tim finally turned to me and goes, dude, this is crazy. He goes, everybody keeps asking you. Everybody. I go, I put it on Facebook. He goes, man, we can't even have a drink here. I go, no, it's okay. It's okay. But it was pretty funny because he was just like, oh my God, another person's coming up. So I had to talk to you about it.
Yeah, you're like a local celebrity, man.
I know, right? No, and I'm just like, no. It's okay. I don't mind telling them. I mean, they're asked, that's fine. But I don't mind them asking me. But still, I'm just like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, and it's a tough thing. What were you saying?
I said I'd love to tell someone we're opening next week, but
yeah,
yeah.
Well, and it's so tough too. I mean, like, it's not like it's within your control. And I see the messages when people are saying, "Hurry and open back up," and I'm like,
yeah, yep.
Guys, I get it. Like, I trust me. I love Golden Bowl as much as the next person. I do. Yeah. It's my food home. I miss it. We had Chinese at a different place last weekend because I was like, man, I need some Chinese. And we we've gone to a couple of different places. And I think it's funny too, because at first, well, even before all this started happening, at the beginning of the year, I said to you, hey, John, people keep talking to me about going to different Chinese
Right.
restaurants. And for those of you who don't know, like I hadn't eaten at another Chinese restaurant while I was at home. Like if I was at work and I would take a lunch, I work out west,
Yeah.
I would go to someplace else maybe. But when I was not at work, the only place that I was eating at for Chinese
Yeah.
was Golden Bowl.
Yes. True. Very true. I remember when you.
And that's and that's like the regular Chinese food, not like there was the restaurant that was open, Meisu Cafe, that they had the noodles and everything, and that was their thing. But just straight up Chinese, Golden Bowl has been my home.
Yeah.
So
Thank you.
Yeah, man. I love you guys, man.
Yeah.
And people were saying to me that they wanted me to try different Chinese places. So that's why I had reached out to John and said, hey man, this year I think I'm going to start trying a couple of different places. I said, I feel bad about it.
It's like a temper.
Yeah.
It's like we're breaking up.
Yeah. I was like, I feel like I'm cheating on you, John. Like I don't. And John was like, no, go ahead, man. Go and try. Like we know that you're going to eat here. Go out and try those other places too.
Oh yeah. Oh, definitely. There's other places that have got better certain entrees than we do, and different appetizers that we don't have. That heck yeah. Oh yeah. I got the pleasure to meet Golden Dragon, the son.
Andrew.
Yeah, awesome. And me and him talked for a good 15 minutes just talking about business and everything like that. I've been there a couple of times since, and I like his food too. And he goes, oh, he's had mine and he likes it. And even he's like, man, open up. Even he was telling me that.
Yeah.
So it's a competitor that's literally 6 blocks from me is saying, come on, man, we need you back open. But different Chinese restaurants.
Yeah. Well, and that's funny too, because people who are probably on the outside of it, they may think that there's some kind of like, it might be competition, but it's not like it's a negative competition. It's like a friendly competition. Like you're not wishing anybody else to do bad or anything, but it's nice to be out there and be competing.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's fun. Especially with him. He's cool. I like him.
Yeah. So,
really?
That's the big thing about John is that, he wants people to go out and support other restaurants and whatnot, even when they're open, of course. But like now for sure, since they're not open and you can't go to Golden Bowl. But that's one of the things that John was trying to do too, since he was closed. And you guys have to understand that the restaurant business is super crazy and competitive, as far as there being so many places in the Omaha area to eat at, really good places. We've said it before that we're fortunate, but it's not for the weak. Like especially small businesses, restaurants. You guys are working like every day of the week. We've talked about it when you've been on before, where even on your day off, you're there, you're doing payroll, you're cleaning, and taking care of the inventory or whatever else is going on. You guys don't get a day off until the holidays, the big holidays. So it's super tough for you guys, and that's just something that I want anyone who catches this podcast to understand is, these guys work hard. And a lot of times, we talk about the margins and there not being a lot of room to come out on top. It's tough, especially now, but before you guys closed down, prices were going up. I mean, they're probably still going up, I would assume.
Still are. Yep.
You were saying that even you guys with the wings were having trouble.
Before we closed, we took them off the menu for like the last month.
Yeah.
Just because I wasn't comfortable charging someone $10 or $11 for 6 wings.
Yeah.
And it's not, this just because that's what it was costing us.
Yeah.
But we took that off the menu. We had to and they're still expensive, I guess.
Yeah. Well, and where I was going with that initially was that, you yourself have been trying to go out and support other places during this time off, because you can't normally do it because you're working every day. So now you've had some extra time and you've gone out and supported some of these other local businesses around town that you've heard about. We've gone out and eaten together, got some barbecue.
Oh, yes.
But I'm sure by this point, though, you're probably like, it's time to get back to work. I've gone
Yeah.
to some places. I want to be working now.
Right. I miss it. I miss it a lot. I miss I miss the interaction with people. I actually miss the cooking part. I like doing that, but I'm ready to open. I want to open bad, like quick.
Yeah.
But it was a nice break. Don't get me wrong, but now it's a little getting too long now.
Yeah.
I'm bored.
So what are you doing to stay occupied?
I go to my friends' restaurants. I go to different restaurants. I go and hang out there when in between lunch and there's a couple guys that own restaurants here in Bellevue that I'm friends with, so I'll go hang out with them. I should be working out, but instead I gained weight since we've been closed. So I should have done that. But I really haven't been doing much of anything, getting caught up on Netflix, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Get ready for the Sopranos, the prequel.
Yeah.
So I'm binge watching Sopranos right now. So other than that, not doing too much.
Yeah, I'm sure that gets old after a while. I mean, it's cool to be able to do it for a certain period, but after doing it so many days in a row, I'm sure you're just like, okay.
The first 3 weeks was great. I was like, this is awesome. This is so good. 4 weeks, I was, yeah, this is great. Then after about a month and a half, I'm like, okay, I can't do this anymore. I gotta. This is getting really boring.
Yeah, yeah.
I found out I had 0 hobbies.
Well, I mean, you never had time for it.
Yeah, I was like, I have no hobbies. This is embarrassing.
I mean, when you work 7 days a week, man, I mean, there's not really, and we're not talking about like a couple hours here and there. When you're working from the morning to the evening, I mean,
right.
what do you do?
Not much.
By the time you get off, everything's closed, and
right.
The bars are open. But
exactly, that gets old too.
Yeah,
yeah. But it's been nice. But now I'm ready. I miss doing the restaurant thing. I just miss it. But we'll be back.
Well, and have you been able to keep up with like the rest of the crew? Like, how's all the staff doing? And like,
yep. The kitchen, we're still paying the kitchen. We pay them just as if we were still open because we didn't want them to go somewhere else or even they even told me they're like, okay, they're bored out of their minds too now.
Yeah.
When I opened back up, man, I was like, I know, me too. But the front of the house, I only got a couple people coming back. Some of them quit. So one graduated college and now she's teaching here in Bellevue. Nice. Alicia is. Then Mac's got a job down at Creighton, so she won't be back.
Yeah.
So I just got the delivery drivers and Jordan coming back, and then in my kitchen. Okay. But I talk to them about every other day, just ask how everyone's doing.
Yeah.
But everyone's doing good though.
Cool. That's good to hear. And so we touched on it at the beginning a little bit about the date that you might be opening back up. And at this point, it's just one of those things where it sounds like you don't really have a date right now in mind, that you don't know. It's up in the air.
I have there's no date. We're it's getting delayed quite a bit. The project's being delayed, so we don't even have we basically just have the frame. I don't know if you can see it. Probably not. No. I'm at the restaurant. But we only have the frame up. We don't have any of the insulation, nothing. It's just taking so long, so I don't know how long it's going to be till we'll be back up and running again.
Yeah.
Hopefully it'll be October. I hope so, because October, about mid-October is when we start getting really busy. It's mid-October through up until Easter. Yeah, that's the busiest time of the year for us. So hopefully we can get open by sometime in October. It won't be the first, but it'll be sometime in October.
Yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, the message today is please show some empathy to John and the staff at Golden Bowl. Like it's understood that you want to go and eat at Golden Bowl. I want to go too. I'm right there with you. But my thought is always, this has got to be tough on the restaurant, and it's like it's a two-sided coin. Like you talked about, on one side, it's really great that people are so supportive and ready to come back. But at the same time, it's like, guys, like we know it's tough for you that you don't have something to eat today, but we don't even have like income right now. Like it's tough enough for us. And then it's like a constant reminder every time someone asks.
Yep.
So
it has quite a bit.
Yeah.
But I get it though. I mean, people we love them, they love us. So I get, they want us to open.
Yeah.
I get it.
And they don't, I mean, they don't know because of whatever reason, or, maybe they didn't see, a message. But again, to anyone listening or watching, we make sure to put an update on the Golden Bowl page. Right now, if you go, and there was some issue with Google, and we don't know why that happened, that they had you guys permanently closed.
Yeah.
But that was not the case. Golden Bowl has always planned to open back up. We did set it on Facebook to say temporarily closed, just to let people know. But it seems like people don't check the about section, or they just come and ask, and they don't look at the page at all. Some people.
Yeah.
But so please, guys, if you hear this, you see this, just know that if there are any substantial updates, I will make sure that John gets the message out, or we'll send a message. And yeah. And I think we need to, I did see we need to go in and update the automated message that that gets responded to when they ask if you're open. And I think it says August still. So sorry for that. I'll go in and change that.
Okay.
But guys, John will definitely try to keep you guys updated. And I know they appreciate all the support that you guys give. And another thing that we talked about, and some of the customers have said it too, in the threads on the post, the day that you guys do open back up.
Oh man.
What are you thinking? What are you thinking about that day?
It's going to be crazy. I think that first week we open is going to be just nuts. I think it's going to just be absolutely crazy.
I can imagine some people coming multiple times in that first week.
Yes, for sure. We'll have to have everybody working that day, that week. Everybody's going to have to work, but I think it's going to get really busy, because we'll also have our dining room open too.
Yeah.
Because we haven't had our dining room open for the last year due to COVID. So we'll have the dining room open, carryouts and deliveries going. So
business as usual.
Hopefully we'll have our online ordering ready too by the time we reopen. So depending on how busy we are, I don't know if we'll have it on yet. Cool. Just so we can get back into the swing of things.
Yeah. And I would assume that when you add that online ordering aspect, you may actually see more orders, because I know sometimes people are saying that they can't get through on the phones. So maybe they decide to go somewhere else, or if they're not getting that busy signal on the phone and they're just going online, there might just be some extra orders coming in.
Yeah, exactly. That's what the younger generation, they don't want to call. They always want to just get on their phone, text the order in, or do the online order and have it delivered or pick it up.
Yeah.
So I know we'll get a lot busier with that too. So I don't know. I hope so.
So what would your message be to all of your customers right now? On one end, about you guys not being open yet, and then secondly, about what to expect when you do open back up. What is your message to those guys?
About reopening?
Just about right now, while you're still closed, what would you like to say to the people?
Oh, sorry, it cut out. Sorry about that. That we're trying. There's a lot of things that's out of my hands. There's been a lot of things that's been out of my hands for the last month. This has to do with the contractor and the city and things like that. We want to get open. We're trying our hardest to. I'm trying to push the contractor. I'm trying to push the city. We're trying very hard. We miss everybody. We want to see everybody and get things back to normal. That's the one main thing we want to do is we want to get this open as soon as we can.
Cool. And then so that second part was just what would you like to say to them for that first day or that first week and what to expect from you guys? Because there's probably going to be a delay.
Yeah, when we first opened, please be patient with us. And I know it's other restaurants too. It's hard to hire people right now. You can't find anyone that wants to work.
Yep.
I know restaurants are doing that. I just saw the other day, I guess Lansky's in Bellevue is only open Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Yep, I saw that too.
Yeah, because they don't have any employees. So I've got my full kitchen back. I don't know how many people I have back working the front desk and waiting tables. So if we're a little slow, we're just be patient with us, please. You got to remember the kitchen, they haven't cooked for by the time we open, they haven't cooked for over 3 months too.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a little slow. We're going to make mistakes. I hope not, but it's going to happen.
It's going to happen. I think we all know that. And I think too, like, it's just like, as long as I've known John in Golden Bowl, like, he doesn't shy away from them making mistakes. Like, of course, no one wants to make a mistake.
Right.
The law of averages, it happens.
Yeah, you're going to.
Yeah, but if you just go to John and say, hey, my order was wrong or whatever, John will try to make it right. Just give them the opportunity to try to make it right.
Yeah, you got to let me know. Go, not telling me and walking away and then posting it online that we didn't do this, that I can't fix something when that happens. Yeah. When I don't know what it was. But yeah, like I said, I will always try and make everybody's visit enjoyable, and I want them to leave full and happy. And I don't ever want people to be mad that, oh, this was too salty or that. I can fix it. I'll fix it however you want.
Yep.
But always try and make it.
Well, and I even remember one time I came to the restaurant and I got my order. And I didn't check it or anything. I never check it, but I got home and I think I was missing the fried rice. Yeah. And I'm just outside, since I'm in Papillion, I'm outside of the delivery area. But John was like, no, we messed up the order. Rick is out on deliveries. He'll be out kind of by there. I will have Rick stop out and drop you this fried rice. And I was like, cool, thanks, man.
Yep. We had to. I mean, that was our mistake. So we're gonna got to make it right. And you got to have rice with your Chinese food. You got to have the rice. So that's like the main part. So yeah, got to get it out to you. But we'll do that. We'll always. I got at night. I got 3 delivery drivers, and if we make a mistake and you're here in Bellevue area or close by, and we make a pretty big mistake, we'll have my delivery driver bring it out to you. We'll always do that. I mean. We don't do. I mean, it doesn't happen very often, but when it does, we get that taken care of right away. I want you to come.
Yeah. Well, one thing that I did want to ask you about too, which was cool, is you didn't know, but you told me that, and I of course saw the pictures because you sent it, and then you posted on Facebook as well, but you didn't know that this was going on, and you just showed up one day and there were posters on the front of the building saying we miss you.
Yes.
Did you ever find out who that was, or did they let you know? Yeah,
I know who it was.
Oh, okay.
She put we miss your string bean chicken. And her and her family are some of the nicest people. I mean, a lot of our customers are nice, but I mean, when she said the string bean chicken part, I was like, it's got to be her. Then I messaged it. It was.
Yeah.
It was.
Yeah, because you know people's orders.
Yeah, I know the orders, but I know her whole family. there's five. I think there's 5 people in their family, and like 3 of them order string bean chicken, and they order a string bean beef. Like their whole family orders string bean. So when she put that there, I was like, that's got to be her. So and I messaged her, and she was like, yeah, that was me.
Well,
was
and
like, that absolutely made my week when I saw that. It was awesome to see.
Yeah, and you know, since I'm training again at the dojo, we're right across the street from you. So when I'm driving there, like I can see them, you know, up on the building and stuff. So that is cool.
I keep them up. I kept them.
Well, anything else you want the people to know or you want to touch on?
Nothing really. What basically, I know we all miss you. I mean, even my employees are telling me, "It's like, man, I cannot wait to open." And once we're open, or once I know an opening date, I will put it all over social media, or Danelle will help me do it. And as Danelle knows, I am horrible with social media, but I will make sure it's like everywhere that we will the opening date once we get it. Once we get the opening date, I promise you, I'll make a video, I'll do whatever, I'll make sure everyone sees it.
Cool.
Oh yeah, can't wait though.
Yeah, we can't either, obviously.
Yeah.
But again, guys, if you're watching or listening, again, the Omaha Fatty family is with you. My daughter just had her birthday on the 7th, and we talked about, before we knew that Golden Bowl wasn't going to be open yet, we talked about maybe getting Golden Bowl for her birthday and whatnot. So we're right there with you guys. We miss it too and want it. But if you got to go and get a fix in the meantime, go and get your fix somewhere else. Just come back to Golden Bowl when they open back up.
Yes, just remember us, please remember us.
Yeah.
I can't cook Chinese food at home, so I miss it too.
Yep.
I haven't had a good peanut butter chicken in 3 months. I miss it. I miss the sesame chicken. I miss the lo mein noodle. I miss everything. So I miss our food too.
Oh, you saw that, you know, I sent it to you. I was like, John, I'm making my own lo mein noodles, you know, because I had shrimp on hand and I had spaghetti, and I was like, hey, I might as well try to make some lo mein, and it was actually pretty good.
It looked good.
You know, man, it was, and it was. It was good enough where Aria wanted to take some to school for lunch the next day, so she took some. Yeah, it was good. It was good.
Yeah, you sent that to me, and I was like, that looks pretty good.
Man, I tell you, we are so lucky with technology and just being able to throw stuff out into the world of Google. I was just like, hey, how do I make this? And I'm like, oh, I've got all this stuff on hand. I think I was missing maybe one ingredient, but I had like 99% of the ingredient, 95% of the ingredients that I needed. So it was cool. I put 2 different recipes together, one for stir fry, and then one for like the lo mein, and it came out.
Good job. Good work.
So if you need any extra help in the kitchen, you know, I'm trying to quit my job. So maybe you
can Google the recipes. No problem.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
It might take a little longer though. So
like, my food taking so long. Oh, Danelle's making it. It was tough.
So yeah, just blame it on me when they start back up. If your food is taking a little longer, just blame it on me.
It's his fault.
Well, cool, John, man. Thank you for coming on again, and I'm glad that we could, you know, put this out there and let people know what the situation was, because there's so many questions out there, and people just really want to know, and they love the food. So I'm glad that I could try to help you get the message out.
No, I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Yeah, man. Well,
look forward.
Oh yeah. Well, and if you don't open back up soon and we need to go out and eat somewhere else, we should do that too.
I agree.
Oh, and before we go, you know, before I close out, got to make sure to say hello to Melissa Wagner, because you know, I'm sure she'll see this.
Hi, Melissa.
Yeah, so hi Melissa.
He's awesome.
All right, John. Well, if you don't have anything else,
Oh, I'm good. Thank you very much.
All right. Well, everybody, thank you again for tuning in to the What's Up Omaha podcast. As we ask on every episode, please help us grow and help us spread the message. Like, share, subscribe. That is all that we ask that you do to support the podcast. I mean, if you want to give me money, you can, but those three things alone help. Liking, sharing, and subscribing help us get the message out. That's what it's about. We want to grow together. I want to help as many people grow, and I want to help as many people as I can tell their message to the viewing audience. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. We always appreciate you. And as we end every episode, smile, help someone else smile, laugh, and help someone else laugh all day, every day. Yeah. What's up, Omaha? Hey, thank you, John.
You're welcome. Thank you. Thank you.